Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and this is Shared Simming. And we are featuring a real treat for you in this episode. This is Crowderhead's game, and she's going to be talking about her personal medieval challenge. So it's going to be part Sims and part amazing, interesting history lesson, because she was just sharing with us some of this, and oh my gosh, she knows what she's talking about when it comes to history and how she's going to make this play out. So I'm going to just do a quick check here to make sure everything is okay, and I'm going to have you unmute your microphone now, Crowder.
Alrighty doodle.
Alrighty doodle. That's awesome. And this is Crowder, and this is her first stream. She is a brand new patron, and she is really interesting. I can't wait to see what you have to share, and everything sounds great. I'm getting a sound check. Wonderful. So I'm going to lower this, and I'm going to also ask everyone else to unmute your microphones and introduce yourselves.
Well, I guess I'll start. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm Crowderhead, also known as The Sims Historical-ish on Tumblr.
The Sims Historical. What's the ish for? Is it just like?
It's because with the game, you can only do so much. You can't make it as historically accurate as possible.
Yeah.
So it's historical-ish, right?
I like it. I like that.
So,
yeah.
In a medieval game, you're going to see people wearing stuff that are 100 years different from the others. So but it is what it is, you know.
So that link to Historical's Tumblr is in the description. It will be in the description below. And
yes,
also, there's a few other people on the call with us who are quiet.
I'm Angie. Hi.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, it's Christina.
Hi, Christina. And we also had we had Water Pixels here. And Joe is on the call with us. Morgwin's on the call with us. And so, and I hope I haven't missed anybody else. I don't know who else is on here.
It's me, Courtney.
Oh, and I think Ash was on here earlier. I'm not sure if she still is. But anyway, we are going to hand the mic over now. And why don't you tell us about what we're looking at here, Crowderhead?
Sure. So I want to apologize in advance for any of your viewers. I do have 2 very small children at home, and I don't have a private office yet. So there may be some babies in the background, so I apologize. Just throwing that out there right now. On the screen, this is a completely virgin hood. We will not be doing much here. But I will explain a little bit, hopefully a truncated version of what I explained to you guys earlier. This is going to be my medieval challenge neighborhood. Its foundation is the medieval charter challenge, which I believe Valley Girl created, and it's over on Plum Bob Keep. Fire Princess with Let's Play with Fire on YouTube is currently doing one. I highly recommend. Yes.
Fire is one of my patrons, and she's been my editor, and I love her. I just love her.
Yes. Yes. She and I hit it off. We talk all the time on Discord. She's been helpful to me. I've been helpful to her with some of the stuff in her game. And so I am hoping to step in your shoes and her shoes and many other shoes and have my own YouTube channel, which will be mostly historically based. And of course, this is one of those that you will see further down the timeline of 2020.
I want to tell you that, first of all, I completely commend you and support you starting a channel. And Crowder has been listening through the call through us all day, but not only do I share the Jessa channel with my patrons, but I also give them mentorship, whatever I might have to share, with.
Of course. Well, you've been in the community for a very long time
A very long
have a
time,
lot of
yes.
knowledge.
And so I've been sharing
I've
with
been
them.
watching your tutorials, by the way.
Oh, wonderful. Yay. So I look forward to what you do, but not only do the patrons, do we share our games, but also when I'm not recording, when we're not exactly live here, I do share with them, how I'm doing things behind the scenes. And I basically mentor and show them, because if they all start a channel and become millionaires on YouTube, I will be a happy woman. That's the honest truth. So I want to share what I've learned because I know how it feels starting out. So you have your neighborhood set up into different sections. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Let me see if I can pull out here. There we go. Yeah, so sorry about that. This is 4 sections, and you can find this map also on Plumbob Keep. And in the middle here is supposed to be a castle, so it's one region. And then each of the 4 sections here were supposed to be 4 noble houses.
Mm-hmm.
And my plan is to take this map, and it's again completely virgin, so if you notice I don't have any of the environment, I don't have a sky, the only thing that you see is my default dirt roads so far with the wagons. I don't know if you can see the little wagons running around here somewhere. Where are they? Come on, guys. Where are you? I saw you earlier. There's one.
Oh, yeah.
You see him? Yeah. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Hello, little wagon. It's going fast. All right. So yeah, this we're not going to be spending a lot of time here today. I just wanted to show this to explain what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and do that. It is, once again, a medieval challenge. The goal of the challenge is to have an heir to the throne who holds the blood of all rivals in the kingdom. So they finally are at peace with one another because they have someone on the throne that has everybody's blood. So no one can fight for the throne because it's obvious that that person, that heir, belongs there, right? This is based on actual history of the War of the Roses in England, where there was a fight, long fight, between 2 major noble houses in England who both thought that their heirs belonged on the throne. What ended up happening was the Yorks and the Lancasters, those were the 2 families that were fighting, they finally ended it by marrying Henry VII with Princess Elizabeth. And they produced Henry VIII, which everybody knows. And he was the beginning of the Tudor dynasty. And history goes from there. So my goal is to have my own Henry VIII at the end of the challenge. Now, what that looks like is we're going to have a whole bunch of nobles in these lands. And they're all thinking that they deserve the throne because they're either very high nobility or very rich. And so that's the idea behind my challenge. That's a little further down the line for me. That's
So
just a little...
How does your challenge start? Like, what are the first steps? Do you go ahead and just make 4 noble houses, 4 noble families?
Yes. So it will start... Oh my gosh, I'm about to go into it. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Bring it on.
In history, William the Conqueror was a Norman, so he came from France. His bloodline is actually Viking. He was created, I don't know how you would say that. It came to be because Vikings kept going to France and wreaking havoc and pillaging and plundering and all that horrible stuff. And finally, people in France, I believe it was the king, said, listen, guys, if you would stop doing what you're doing, we'll give you this huge piece of land to the north, and you can have it. You can become French. And the only thing that I ask, and I believe this is accurate historically, the only thing that we ask is that you become Christians. So you can have this land, you can blah, 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 blah. You just have to become Christians. And so they did. And Normandy, the etymology of that word comes from Northmen, which is what they called Vikings back then, because they were from, the Nordic region. So they were Northmen coming. So Normandy is the Northmen that finally settled in France. Now, before 1066, Europe was an amalgamation of Anglo-Saxons, Danes, Britons, Ireland, Scots, blah, blah, blah. Well, Scotland was not part of the UK for quite a long time. But it was a small piece of land, if you think about it, that was split up with a whole bunch of different people and a whole bunch of different cultures. And on the throne was an Anglo-Saxon. And when William the Conqueror, who was a Norman, came and defeated that king and his army, he took over England. One of the first things that he did when he conquered was he set up castles all over.
Yeah.
We're not talking, at first they were not stone. They were what we would see as forts today. Wooden forts with the wooden fences, and they had, a keep. Back then it was just a wooden building, right? So what he did was he set up places all over the country saying, this is mine now, and you better get used to it, basically. So in the beginning of my game, it'll be mostly Normans who have taken over these castles, these wooden castles. Now, William the Conqueror knew that he needed to be nice to a degree to some of the Anglo-Saxons. So some Anglo-Saxons were allowed to stay in their houses, and as rich, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's just better to be friends with high up people than to make enemies with them, right? So that's what William the Conqueror did. So I would say about 25% of my Sims are going to have Anglo-Saxon vibes, and then the rest are going to be Normans. And you will see throughout this entire map, I'm going to have not only the noble houses, but we will also have their peasants, because there were already peasants on the land. They were already working the land. They just got kind of taken over by a new dude, a new master, a new lord. So this entire is going to take forever, but this entire map is going to be almost full. And as we go through, as people have their babies and their families, it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow. And I'll probably have some shopping districts. Excuse me, hold on. And one will be France, one will be Scotland, one will be et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to see some cameos from other countries probably. Yeah. But it's going to take a lot of setting up to do. So pray for me. But I'm so excited about it. I am so excited about it because I'm such a history nerd. And I can't wait to see what my Sims do. The only thing I need to figure out is I want to see, how the peasants live too, but I don't want to bog down my channel with a whole bunch of different families. So I got to figure out if I'm just going to have like one series is going to be the nobles, and then another series is going to be like the peasants and the merchants and the people who actually keep things going for these idiots who keep fighting for the throne,
Exactly. So I'm curious, how are you, so first of all, I think it's wonderful that you're going to have your own channel. And does that mean that you will still join us for shared simming and share things?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, so I think it was before you came back from your break, but this is just one neighborhood I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and switch to my test hood.
Okay.
Wrong button. All right, let's see. Independence. Independence is my hodgepodge. This is where I figure out if my mods work. Neighborhood. So there's barely, sorry, my baby's upset. Oh, goodness. Right. So there's barely anything here. And this is also where I would take pictures for Fractured Moonlight, if you know who that is, from Plumblock.
Do I know
she's
who
the
that
second
is?
half.
She's
Of
freaking
course you
famous.
do.
Of course.
Yes, of course you do.
You know
Yes,
her?
so she is the other half. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell her I said hi
she's
and
the
tell her
other
I love her.
Sure. Well, you can come on to the Plum Bob Keep Discord. She's always on.
I would love
And,
to
she's-
because I have so
yeah,
many of her things in my gypsy lot. I have so many of her things.
Yes, she's fantastic. And of course, she's the other half of Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
The Sun and Moon sets.
Yeah.
Sunny,
and
of course, passed
Sunny
away
passed
a few years ago.
passed away. Yeah. But,
And,
but Moonlight has done a great job of keeping up, and
She had-
I love her content. I'm sorry, I'm fangirling here, but I did not know.
No,
you know
no.
her.
And every single time that I talk to her on voice channel, I'm like, I love you so much. I think we've moved on from that. I've stopped fangirling with her, and now I'm helping her out
Now she's
with-
like, you guys are on the same level and you know each other now. But at first you're just like, oh.
I'm not anywhere near her level. No.
She
Not
is
at all.
so good. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you for the invite. I will absolutely stop over and say hello to her and let her know that I think she is awesome. I don't know. She probably doesn't even know who I am, but I know who she is.
I'm sure she would. Once again, you're a staple in the community, and you have been for a while. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I know it's always strange when people know who I am. I'm like, oh, you know, because I consider myself to be so small. Yeah, you just have your screen just closed, but that's all right. You should be able to start it up again.
What? No, my game's gone.
Oh no, your game stopped. How? You shouldn't take too long to upload, though. Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. I've already started again. What the crap happened though? That's scary. I'm sorry. That hasn't happened in months. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Or it could be that I'm trying, to do too many things on my computer.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that, don't you worry, because as I've said before, time for another mentorship lesson. Having things happen when you are on the mic and they are unexpected, it's challenging. And if you go back and look at my early content, particularly my early content when I started streaming on YouTube, even though I'd already had a live simming background, live simming back in the day, back in 2010, it was just, nobody cared. Like, if, we were just having so much fun that I didn't think about it being like a channel or a business or anything like that. I just went on and just said, screw it. And, we had all kinds of ridiculous things happen. But when I went to YouTube and started live streaming on YouTube, when YouTube finally came out with it, and I started with the channel's 5th anniversary, so 3 years now, I was really nervous. I wanted everything to be perfect. And of course it wasn't, because I was learning how to do something new. So what I did was, I just learned through trial by fire, and Angie can back me up on this.
I was there. I remember.
Yeah, I cried on camera. I actually cried. Right on camera.
She had a moment.
I did. I had a couple. So, because things wouldn't go well, people couldn't hear me, and it was complicated to set up OBS. It took a while to get it down. So, you learn to just... I've learned, it's still a hard thing. I'll never completely understand it. I admit this, but I have learned that people are there to just watch, and they're there for the comfort. And I try and remember what it's like when I'm watching, if I'm enjoying them, like Damo, for example. I really love his channel. And so and I'm speaking about, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm speaking about Damo2986. He is a role player. He's going to be on a PAX panel with me. Great guy. And if he has a screw up, I don't think, oh my God, that's it, and click off and go do something else. I just go, oh, poor guy. I hope I hope he can make it through this, and I'll hang out and wait, that kind of stuff. So it's all good.
It makes you relatable. I mean, things happen. You can't control every single thing, and it's nice to see somebody deal with it and come out on top of it.
Exactly. And yes, Joe.
All right,
so
I'm back.
Okay, so You can go ahead and start your stream again.
Let's do it.
And I
All right.
will watch the stream and look at it. Joe, are you looking at this?
Focus.
That is awesome.
So you might recognize this.
Mhm.
One of the things that I've really liked to do is to do photo shots for sun and moon sets. So these are
all the
where
yeah, and
why are
also
they in the ground?
you the hide button down at the bottom, you want to click that so that's not always up. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Yeah, so this was kind of like a photo setup. So that's why my hood looks the way that it does.
Yeah.
Because it's just again a hodgepodge world right now. There is no rhyme or reason to anything. And you notice this guy looks like a medieval serf.
He does. Yeah.
So this is wife. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like her eyes. Check that out.
Oh, she's
Okay.
very pretty.
Yes, I really enjoy that. So yeah, that's all this is. They literally don't even have a house.
That's really cool.
It's just
those garden plots I don't recognize. Is that a new thing? Those
this is a
larger-
sun and moon set. This
Oh.
is a sun and moon set. Where's the little hand? Can't pick up. Of course not.
click
da-
click
da-
on
da-
the
da-
click on the eyedropper. Yeah, there, and then click it or not.
No, so this is, I believe, either grains or what is it? It's probably
I
in the
must
garden
have
center.
that because
Let
I
me
have
see.
I think every single set they have. I just don't recognize the size of it.
Where is it? There we go. This is the grain field. Yes.
Ah.
And honestly, I can't do anything with it right now because I don't have everything necessary for it.
Okay.
You need to have. So I apologize for that.
No worries. It just looks
See,
really
I
cool.
can only Inspector 10.
Yeah.
I can't. I need to get what's it called? Fertilizer. But once these little sheepies start pooping, I can have fertilizer and start planting if I wanted to. But again, this was for a photo setup.
So I'm wondering if the sheep move or what
They do. They just kind of hop around.
Hop around, yeah.
Little
That's
bit.
one of the downsides of the Sims 2 modding. There's no animation really for the animals because they never made.
Well, that
horses for
was.
us.
That's correct. But there is a reason behind Frack continuing to do that. It's because animations bog down the game so much that
Yep.
it's
To have
so he's
a bunch of
touching
sheep in
water
the
right
background. Yeah.
Yes.
Smart
Yeah,
thinking.
so-
Moonlight. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why animals don't do much of anything. They just kind of every 30 seconds or so, move like
Yeah.
that if you saw it. So, yeah, and let's see what I can do here. Oh, I don't want to. Do we want to slaughter one? I don't know.
That is why I don't play a medieval game. It's because I couldn't bear to kill the poor little.
real quick.
And
Let me see if I can find the shears. Here we go.
And Moonlight.
Let's see if we
you're-
can shear.
Frack, if you're watching this, I just want to tell you. I hope it's okay if I call you Frack, but I just want to tell you that
Yeah, it is.
I don't have your butcher set. That's the only set of yours I don't have because I can't stand to kill the poor little animals.
Man, I don't know why I can't. I'll probably find it in the this is how you work this set, but I don't know why I can't shear them because they have their little fluffy butts here.
Yeah,
I should be able to, but
maybe they need
I
some
can't.
sort of shears or something. Does Joe know?
yeah, I just put them in his inventory. He
Oh yeah, right
maybe
there.
not. No,
Yeah, right there. There's shears. Yeah.
yeah. But I wonder if it's one of those things where they'll do it automatically. So I don't know. But we can move on here if you'd like.
Okay.
Can move to.
I can see some horses back
separate
there.
Yes, I just kind of plop them down. Oh, we're still on play. Cool.
Are they also the type that just sort of move? Slaughter
Yes,
mare.
but the cool thing.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
you know, if you get hungry in the winter, sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta do what you
things
gotta
get
do.
serious, I guess. Train for riding.
So one of the really cool things about these horses is you can train it for riding. Don't have the skill. So you have to have body skill to be able to do it. But you can train your horses to ride, and then they become automobiles.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that Frack wanted to do, was to make a horse or a vala. I need a whatchamacallit. Driveway. Don't I have driveways down here? Where are the driveways, guys? Help me out. Build. That's right.
I think there they are. Yeah, how long have we been playing this game? I don't know.
8. All right, let me just plop it. Just, where'd it go? Why is it doing this, guys? Oh, where is it? It doesn't matter. We'll see if it worked. Here we go.
Yeah, I think you might have I think they just went invisible when you placed them.
Which is perfect. So this is rideable, or it's an automobile, and that is too. And of course, once your horse becomes rideable,
you
become your automobile. And of course, she's
But
got
when you
all
back up,
kinds.
Like one of the reasons I've never gotten custom animals is because of the animation. Like, do their legs move, or do they just sort of slide in a very awkward way?
Yeah, they do kind of slide. So it's not it's a matter
perfect, of no, and I don't expect perfection. I mean, the fact that we even have horses and I'm definitely not saying anything about the work that went into doing this. I am just saying that I wondered what it looked like, Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous.
So, I love the Sun and Moon sets. I really do. She just came out with sheep, of course, as you see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she also just came out with the, what is it? Blacksmith. So let me go ahead and head over to my studio, my picture studio for the blacksmith pictures that I took. If you're on Tumblr, you may recognize these. I was the one who took a lot of the photos for that set.
This is so cool.
Let's check it out.
So Joe is saying a bit more naturally, but it uses Vicky and NPC. Got it. So Joe is saying that Chris Hatch has some horses that move a bit more naturally, but it uses an NPC, which means that once you install them in your game, you can't ever take them out of that game unless you start a new neighborhood.
All about all that, huh? Let's see, turn off those sound effects. Okay, so this was the set for the blacksmith.
That is so
cool. You see it?
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
This is also Sun and Moon, where you can. These are lightable fires. So this one here,
I have those.
That and this, and I actually put one in here with move objects on because this is the smelter. Again, another Sun and Moon set. And I like the smoke rising out of it. I just thought that was cool. So this is the.
So happy you joined us for this. That is so cool.
See if I can get him to
stop
make
messing
some
around
stuff.
On the computer.
No, right?
Yeah, there's no computers in medieval worlds.
Of course, I don't have the needed components. You have to have
carved wooden components. Oh, there we go.
So he smelted something. I've never seen this before.
What a good animation!
But this Yeah. So let's speed this up a little bit.
Oh, good job, Moonlight. This is a really nicely done set.
These fires are going out. I need to relight them. So you can
It's
actually
like
collect the ashes, which can be used for soap making, which is one of the sets she has coming up. So
It's like Skyrim in The Sims.
a little bit,
I
yeah.
was just thinking that. I was looking at those ingots off to the side.
Yeah.
And I thought those look like they were taken straight out of a Skyrim mod.
Yeah.
Probably were. They probably were. All right. So he just got some iron ingots in his inventory that he just smelted. And lighten those fires. Let's go ahead and light that one. And
This amazes me as to what can be done. What can be done with a 14, 16-year-old game. Man.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, I've just been sitting here in silence, just watching in awe, because it's like, she's so well spoken and knows how to just knows everything perfectly.
You're gonna do so great with your channel. You have the natural commentator's voice and the ease on the microphone. Yep. You're gonna do just fine.
Thank you so much. You know, I am trying to let's go ahead and leave our sexy blacksmith here.
Yes. Hey, baby. I'm sorry. I should really stop propositioning everybody's Sims. That's a little rude.
Good. It's all good. In fact, I don't know if they actually ended up doing it. It's been a while since I've been on the Plum Bob Keep Discord, but they came up with a new competition called the Sexy Blacksmith based on him.
Oh.
So, and the pictures that I took. So, go ahead and check that out. I don't know.
What's your name on Plum Bob Keep?
I am Crowderhead / Sim Historical-ish, the same. I'm trying to be consistent across platforms so that people know who I am. Let's go ahead and move.
Oh man, I'm so glad you became a patron. I'm so happy.
Yeah, well, great. I want to go to this one and then we'll hop over here. I just want to show you this house, the Peterson house. This is my Little House on the Prairie house. If anyone watched that show,
it looks cute. Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I lived it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I grew up on the prairie. Not that much has changed. We got electric lights now.
Yeah.
Y'all moved up in the world. And Joe is saying
we go to the bathroom inside the house.
Yeah. Joe is saying that she's waiting on soap making. And that'll be really cool. I don't know if you guys are going to do that. And then she says, this will make me want to play my medieval game again. Yep. And she also says that she's been making readmes for some of these mods because there's so many steps, step by step that you need to do.
There's a lot involved.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think this crashed again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really want to show you this.
That's
really
all right.
want to show you this.
Go ahead and restart it. We'll just hang out here and think of something to talk about. All right, you guys. What do you want to talk about?
Come on, little baby. Okay. All right. So it's gone. Close the program.
Yeah. So you.
It must be the streaming that's giving problems because I don't run into problems anymore with my computer. So.
It's good to know though because it'll help you be able to work out the problems. For when you become a streamer. So basically, you're just getting a test run now. Yeah.
Well, shucks.
And I just want to warn you that I want to warn you that you're sharing your desktop just in case there's nothing you want us to see. I don't know if there is. Just want to make sure you know that.
Not really.
I like your desktop background.
Thanks. It's a dual monitor setup. It's a mountain range or a canyon range.
Canyon. Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you have to use a lot of defaults because to find medieval stuff, that's gotta be difficult.
Yeah. Yep. And
wait, what was the question?
Like, do you use a lot of defaults for your Sims?
Yes. So, the way that I do it is to find defaults that would work in multiple historical games. So wood is a big thing for me. So in my old game back a couple of years ago, every single default was historical. So they're like the broom and the dustpan was historical looking. The kids' toys were historical looking. I've now got default baby clothes that are like oldie looking smocks for babies. What else? If you guys have a default in your mind, like, oh, do you have X or Y?
I don't specifically have one. I'm just thinking about how much work it would take to start a medieval game. I mean, to download everything, it would be...
Yeah, that was my question, just in general.
Okay. So, if anyone knows Mortia, she has a live journal. She's also on Tumblr. And she had a medieval charter challenge as well. Gorgeous photos. I was talking to her and I said, how long did that take you? She said, gosh, at least 6 months to set everything up to even start.
What I thought. Yep.
So, and I think it was almost, Fire Princess, it took her, she said, 2 months of focus.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Focus. Yeah. I mean, you have to want it. You have to want it.
All right.
That is so...
Let's cross our fingers that this loads.
Yes, please, Lord.
That's more education than I've got, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I guess, if I really, really wanted a medieval hood, and that's just, I knew I wanted to play that, that's all I was really interested in playing, then yeah, I would dedicate the work to it. I mean, it took me, when I was doing Skyrim modding, I mean, it took me 3 weeks of steady focus to get the game to the point where I could tell the story I wanted to tell. Oh my goodness, it's Little House on the Prairie. It's okay.
Oh my God.
I didn't see anything.
Why is she naked? Naked. Oh my God, guys.
It's okay. I have the same one.
I have ACR. Gosh, darn it. And they're married. It's okay. But damn.
And they're married. It's okay.
Yep. I'm going to try an inch and try and get her to... Yeah. Please get dressed.
Get dressed.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Get out of the bed.
Conveniently placed.
Definitely
Fireplace.
put your definitely, it's a reminder to all patrons to please, before sharing on the Jessa channel, put your blur mod. Take your blur mods out. It happened to me in the beginning. If you go and look at my first...
She is bound and determined.
Go
There
back
we
and,
go.
and look at my first Sims 2 episodes. You'll catch me doing it. I did it too. It happens to all of us.
Okay. I just need to turn off their ACR or whatever. Let's see.
Or the infamous honeymoon episode.
Oh gosh, that was great. There you got to see my digital bits. It was lovely.
I don't even know how to make them stop doing it.
That was one of my top 10 live stream moments ever. You couldn't
That was
hear
pretty
me, you
good.
couldn't see me, but I was having hysterics over here.
Good times, good times.
Okay, so this is my little...
I love that house.
Wow.
That is super cute, that roof line.
Yeah, I took some doing, I'll tell you that, and I still don't like it very much. But yeah, I've just been watching Little House on the Prairie for inspiration, and I was like, you know what, I want to see if I can do this. So I just tried, and I think it turned out pretty well.
So that's,
down
that's
here,
a replica of the exact house from the show?
Yeah, from the first season at least, and the second. I don't know if they end up anywhere else. But let me show you something here. Do you recognize?
That
Sorry,
baby
this
cart.
is parsimonious.
Oh,
These are parsimonious.
Joe, check out that baby cart, Joe. Joe, are you drooling yet?
I want that.
Yep. And I thought it was so funny when I was listening to you guys during your streams. This is also from that site.
It's like a parsimonious day. It's like ode to parsimonious.
Yeah. I have quite a bit of her stuff actually. So this is the bottom here, and let's go look at the top. This is a room. It actually does have walls and a door, but in the show, it's just a railing. So it's just a loft, and I kind of recreated that. So the walls and the doors are invisible.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I haven't done much up there at all. I had to make it seasons friendly, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to still figure that out. Again, this is my test hood. This is available on Plum Bob Keep, and the original is from Mod The Sims, and this is a recolor that you can find on Plum Bob Keep. This is from Midge the Tree on Tumblr. This is called... Yes?
I think that is a novel writing, is that right? No.
No, I do have that mod as well.
Okay.
But this one is Book of Invitation.
Oh, yeah. I think I
so,
just recently downloaded that on my last recent run through Midge the Tree's place.
Yeah. So I'm trying to stay historical, of course.
Yeah,
and
so it means you don't have to use the phone. Yeah.
Yep. So this hood will start in, or the one that I eventually start will be set in 1815, and we'll go from there. And of course, there were no phones back then, so they had to have some way of connecting. But I do have a historical phone when it's time.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay. I think I want to move on to the last house because my husband's flagging me down, saying that the babies need to go to sleep. So let me go ahead and oh god, I hope it doesn't freeze on me. I tell you that.
Your husband is like waving you in the background with one baby in each arm.
Almost, just about. Yep, he's calling them on the couch right now.
My husband is downstairs making us dinner. Yay for husbands.
All right, please don't crash. Just don't do it to me this time, please. Gotta go. If you notice, she's not in historical garb, but I'm still trying to figure out. If you guys can help me figure out how to make sure they stay in their custom clothing for pregnancy, that would be great. Because I used to know how to do it, and it's just driving me batty. Absolutely batty.
The number one thing that I know of that I've used for so many years is Squinge's pregnancy wear anything, I think is what I've used, and I can give you that.
Yeah, I saw. Okay.
And then Joe is saying that she uses Scroll in a Box for the phone. It's called Scroll in a Box.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that. I'm nitpicky.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is have a letter system.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons why I saved this for last is because they own a lot and it's a post office. Again, it's a test hood.
Mm-hmm.
This was also a photo studio of sorts, so that's why there's only half of a wall.
It's like watching a simmer at work, you know? It really is. It's really cool.
But yeah, this was just a house I threw together. But I really like these Sims a lot. Let me see if I can wake her up. So she's pregnant.
She's beautiful. And you know, it looks like her maternity clothes are on, but I have noticed that it doesn't show up in the I can see. I don't know if you have maternity PJs for her.
I don't know. I'll
but
tell
it
you
does,
that.
But
so she needs to take a shower or a bath, but I don't want her to because she's going to be naked. So
okay.
This is what we're going to do. She's going to take a bath.
Okay.
Then I'm going
to Gussie Up plugin. Do you know about the Gussie Up plugin? It's called Gussie Up, and it allows you. You do? Yeah, that's the quickest way to change her clothes, so that it doesn't show her bits, basically.
Right. So
modest clothes.
I want to show you this. You see the keys?
Yeah.
This is actually an alarm. This is an alarm.
Clever.
That is made by Frack, Richard Moonlight. And
Moonlight. Oh.
Yep. And we're gonna have her get dressed when she gets out of the bath. Oh gosh. I'm like, okay. All right, there we go. It's part of the blacksmith set. So you can actually make, oh my gosh, there's a ton of things you can make with the blacksmith set, but that's one of them is an alarm. You can also make the bell alarm.
Yeah.
Which someone showed earlier on the stream. Yeah, so there's that. And I'll tell you what, my guy is actually this. I use the community time mod, so he is still at the post office.
Oh, he looks great too. She is so pretty.
Well, let me see if I can just speed things up here. Oh, she has no cooking skill. Oh boy. Yeah, let's just have her. She loves writing in her diary. Let me get a close-up of her because I love her hair.
She is so pretty.
This is a...
Thinking about her hair. I'm like, it's so gorgeous.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. There we go. This is a 4:2 conversion that I found on Tumblr. I don't know creator offhand, but I am in love with it. And what I'm trying to find is natural hairstyles for our black Sims.
Good. Yeah. That was
terrible about natural hairstyles.
Yes, and
but
actually,
I recognize that hair because I've got it from my Sims 4 Sims.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Finding
so
the natural hairstyles a real pain. But I will say that it has greatly improved over the years. Back in 2006. People would make makeup only for lighter skinned Sims, and you'd put the makeup on your darker skinned Sims, and it would look awful, like clown makeup. That has stopped. Yeah. I'm really glad that more inclusivity and awareness of that in later years now.
There's so many dreadlock styles. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah.
no, not again. No. I wish I had testing cheats enabled. No, stop it. She really wants to take it. Oh God, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Pregnant behind.
Put the walls up.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
So Joe is saying, I'm trying to relay what Joe is saying. Joe is saying that she needs some maternity default maternity stuff. And there's some nice medieval ones. You should just send a message to Joe, and because I know she's on Discord every day, and
that grumpy cat.
You guys can start to and you can just start to chat back and forth. Joe, I'm making friends for you.
Right, I'm waiting for my dude to come back. Yeah, I really want to show you this post office. And I've got a lighting mod here, so it's so nice. Is he back? He is back.
Do you have spooky muffins too?
I just learned about that today.
Oh, okay. Because this one's nice too, whichever one it is that you have. Spooky muffins I've been using since I found out about it, and I just love the way it does sunset and sunset, sunrise, that kind of thing.
Let me see if I can. I know that you probably have to go to. Yeah, you have to go to Hood View. Dang it! I was gonna. You know what? Hold on.
Can he walk a lot? Oh, I don't know if you have walked a lot.
I do. I'm trying to just max motives right now, and I forgot how to do it. Motives max.
Press Control C.
There we go.
Control Shift C, I think it is.
Did I say
got it.
His name was Dean Winchester?
It is.
Uh-huh.
Is that someone from Little House on the Prairie?
No, that's someone from Supernatural.
Oh, Supernatural.
I have spent many a Sims 4 game playing out completionist fantasies for Sam and Jessica Winchester.
Yeah, it was just a spur of the moment thing. All right, let me go ahead and go to the post office. I just want to show you. His motives are maxed and he's going back to work. Here we go. Please, please, please don't poop out on me, please. Because my husband's getting mad, y'all.
He tell him you're simming. Doesn't he understand how important simming is? Simming is important. It's serious business. But
the babies are more important, and I agree.
That's true. That is true. I will admit it. Barely.
Okay. So I also slapped together testing. This is a little itty bitty post office.
That's so cute.
So it's guys, again, this is all just bare bones testing, but I just wanted to show you that this is
that's a recolor of the post off from Mog Hewson.
That's correct.
Yeah.
These are the postcards, and this is a recolor by Cakey Sims. You can find it on, once again, Plum Bob Keep. So let's open the business.
So, like, do you work for Plum Bob Keep? Because you should.
Right. No, I've just found so much, and I love the community so much. So,
yeah.
But yeah. So this is the end of what I really wanted to show everybody. Was I don't know why I wanted to show you this, but I did.
Well, I'm glad you did. And I'm going to have everybody, I'm going to have you mute your mics now while I do the outro, except for I'd like for Crowderhead to say goodbye.
Thank you so much for listening to me ramble and dealing with just a test hood. Nothing really pretty going on right here. It's just is what it is.
All I can tell
you again.
Is that you are very welcome. Thank you. And I'm going to have everybody mute their mics while I say goodbye to everyone. This is Simming. Shared Simming with patrons. And this is all part of the Jessa Channel 3.0, which is where I open up the channel and share the mic. And if you would like to join us, you can do so at patreon.com/the Jessa Channel. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here for more awesome content, and we'll just admire Crowderhead's game for a little bit while I do this outro. And thank you, as always, for watching.